Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for March 2nd, 2025. We are doing one of the Sunday ones that has campaign features, which this time includes Head Start. And you have shelters, but you have a lurker instead of a hovel with Tomb, no less. So Head Start's the one where we get extra turns and the AI gets extra points. On a board with Tomb, Fortress, King's Court, and other stuff, I really doubt that you want to be the one with the plus 10 VP. But let's take a look at what we've got here. It says we have Hovel, but we don't actually. Okay, so we've got Forager for trashing, we've got Souk for trashing, we've got T-Mog, and we get tomb points with all that stuff. We can also rogue stuff out of the trash. Yeah, like I said, King's Court. We don't have much real draw here. There's like King's Courting a fortress or a forum or a farrier is a little bit of draw. And then obviously like farrier overpay is draw, but not like you're not going to be able to do that the whole game. At some point those are going to run out. Anyway, so what to do? Continue trashing, like to play Forager to trash Necropolis is interesting. And then, so because we have the Head Start, the Head Start thing potentially changes our strategy here quite a bit, because the lurker that starts in our deck, we are all but guaranteed to, I guess I should actually open the Head Start thing. Okay, we get 2 extra turns at the start. So we get, and we're player 1. So we get a turn 1 and then a turn 2 and then a turn 3 before the AI gets their first turn. So I guess all but guaranteed is probably too strong for like how fast we can see like guaranteeing that their lurker doesn't get to snipe whatever card we put in the trash. Although we could continue a lurker turn 1, and then we definitely get to do that. That might actually be really good. Another thing I was thinking about was farrier overpay, and then we just like see our lurker turn 2. But if we continue lurker now, we can trash a Souk, and then in our next hand we're guaranteed to see the lurker and get to trash 2 with the Souk. Which will actually include the Overgrown Estate, which will give us like a chance to draw the Souk too. I think that's gotta be the best thing. And like getting the early Souk into the deck will be really nice. There's also Lurker trashing Fortress to keep in mind as well, that we can start doing pretty much immediately. But let's start with the Souk. Oh my god. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have the money to buy Continue and like put the Souk, put the coppers into play before we play the Souk, but I think that's okay. Now what? Says turn 1 head start. Okay, so the next one will say that as well. So we could continue again. Grab another lurker. 5 out of 6 chance that we get to, like, if we lurk another souk, that we get to gain that souk next turn and trash 2 more cards. Obviously, we won't draw and play the souk. The other thing we could do is Farrier Overpay, guarantee that we see the lurker, and just like lurk a fortress, trigger the shuffle with that. And then these are our 4 cards, right? So we'd have a 50-50 shot to either see lurker or souk. If we see lurker, I guess we could trash another fortress. So then we'd have a 1/3 shot to draw our souk next turn. So the other thing we could do right now is we could continue lurker to trash fortress, and then draw a card with the fortress. And then if we lurk fortress again next turn, we trigger a shuffle that way. The advantage of that is we get an extra lurker in the deck and the fortress relative to a farrier. The disadvantage is we have a bunch of debt. But like lurking all the fortresses like really fast is pretty good anyway. I think I'm gonna go with that actually. Okay. Oh, right, it's still my turn. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. This is really slow. I keep being like, wait, did something go wrong? Is the fortress gonna stay in the trash? Ah, we're a coin short of being able to clear the debt and then play the souk after continuing. I mean, I guess that was perhaps inevitable. Uh-huh. Do we want to do it again? The other thing we could do... So what do we have down there? We have Necropolis, Lurker, Fortress. No, not Lurker. I only have 2 Lurkers. Somehow. Wait. No, we do have... Oh, the Lurkers didn't come out of the supply. Okay. Yeah, so Necropolis, Lurker, Copper. What? Oh, Fortress. Necropolis, Lurker, Copper, Fortress. Right. So... now might be a good time for a Farrier Overpay. Try to pair up some lurkers. Like, if we continue lurker right now, it's still not like we're gonna get another Souk trash in. So I think Farrier Overpay at this point. Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about the fact that we could Farrier Overpay and then continue, because we have plus buy from Souk. Huh. I think we don't want to do that because we want to be able to play our coppers next turn in front of our Souk, if possible, but that is interesting. I do ultimately want a T-Mog, but... Okay, so let's... Souk... Gain a Souk, trash, Necro, Copper... Now, I think we do continue another lurker. The reasoning being, like, we trash Fortress, we play Fortress. Well, if we can find our Souk, we've now trashed 2 coppers. We have 3 more coppers. So 2 more coppers down there. So we have a 60% chance. No, that's not true. Because one of those cards is a Farrier. One of those cards is... We don't have any more Fortress down there. We have a Lurker. We have Farrier, Lurker, Copper, Copper, Souk. So it's a 1/3 chance to see the Souk because the Farrier will just draw and the Lurker will just draw, essentially. Maybe that isn't actually, like, worth the trouble. Maybe we just do another Farrier Overpay. Or, I mean, we could do both again. But again, then we have the Souk and we want to be able to buy continue before playing it. We won't be able to do that if we do it this turn. So yeah, let's go Farrier Overpay again. This board is absolutely insane, if that wasn't obvious. Okay, so I'm gonna do another Souk. Double trash. Does it make sense? I guess it does. It should strictly be better to continue after playing the play the copper continue than to not do that. So okay, we end actions, play copper by wait, what if we now charge 4 copper? So we do have more copper down there. I'm wondering if instead of continuing Lurker, what if we continue like Forager to trash this copper? Then we have a Forager in our deck. Lurker would be to trash Fortress, but we're not going to be able to gain or to like see multiple cards. I mean, if we could see another Sook, you know, that would be good. If we see a Copper, that's not so impressive. The thing we could do is just buy a big Farrier Overpay. Hmm. If we play the Sook now, we can still do that. Play Sook, buy Farrier, continue Forager. I could get behind that. Yeah, I could get behind that. This board is completely insane. All right. No reason to be trashing these fortresses with foragers, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, now we can do something fun. Lurk. King's Court. Gain King's Court. Lurk. Fortress. That. Crash Copper. All right. Just trying to think if I want to continue to get this Copper into play. So we need to play at least one Sook before we do that. Oh, right! The that thing. I forgot about that too. Oh my god. Outrageous. So the continue would be probably T-Mog. So we can start T-Mogging fortresses. I guess there's no reason not to do it right now. Play the Copper. Continue, T-Mog. Play Sook. So ridiculous. And then King's Court to Sook. This is so insane. All right. How many fortresses do we want to make sure that we have? I mean, are we worried that the AI is going to take a ton of them? Probably not really. But we have 4 as it is. That's already pretty good. Obviously, gaining more King's Courts you know, is nice. Probably want to do a farrier overpay. We have 4 buys. So, how many cards are in our entire deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards in our entire deck. So if we overpay by 14, we can see our entire deck. There's no reason to do that because we have 4 fortresses. So we overpaid by 11. that would be sufficient. I mean, we probably don't need to do that either, but one more King's Court would already enable us to King's Court all of the souks that we already have. So we definitely want one more King's Court. We're probably T-mogging Fortress into souk. Rogue is like potentially an option as well. Then you can like lurker something in the trash and use Rogue to get it out. And that means you can do other stuff with the lurkers. But then again, we have 3 lurkers, and I don't know. Once the fortresses run individual lurkers, like, yeah, I don't know about Rogue. Like, we probably will want a 4th lurker or to trash a lurker once the fortresses run. I guess there's King's Court lurker too. Actually, I wonder if we could just end the game soon on King's Court lurker stuff. Anyway, I'm thinking about another fortress and then farrier overpay like 8. Oh, yeah. This board is too insane. I can't deal with it. Yeah. Let's go with that, I think. I mean, the main reason to get the fortress is just to, like, really make sure that we find it with T-Mog. So we really want to do that. I'm thinking, you know, we can lurk next turn, lurk another King's Court. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm probably don't need to spend that much time on it. We're probably gonna be in a good spot kind of regardless. Yeah, okay. So definitely gonna turn Fortress into souk. I'll decline to trash the copper. I might as well use the forager on that. 6 cards down there. We know we want to lurk a fortress, but do we want a King's Court? I guess we can play a bunch of these fortresses without any harm. Oh wait, we can always forage a fortress. In fact, we should just be doing this for the points. Duh. Okay. Like, Like, we probably do want to King's Court as many lurkers as possible and just end the game this turn. Like, it shouldn't be difficult with farriers at 4 and fortresses at 2. We might want the buys from King's Courting farrier. I guess we'll start with just playing fortress. Okay, now we have 2 of our King's Courts. We only have 2 King's Courts. Okay. So we could... We still would like to get to the point where if we're going to lurk a King's Court, like we want to play King's Court, lurker, get a King's Court, and then like a draw card and draw up the King's Court. So I'm going to play some more fortresses. All right, that's enough that we can already do that. So we could go King's Court, lurker. King's Court, lurker, lurk, King's Court into trash, lurks King's Court into deck, and then trash fortress. Or maybe... we play a farrier... We could get 2 King's Courts. We have 1 more lurker down there. So... Souks are only at 4. Okay, so that's the piles are probably the piles. Farrier, Souk, fortress. So we do King's Court, lurker. Maybe we just play 1 more farrier, and then we use the lurker trashing fortress to draw the King's Court. And then we can King's Court another lurker and do that again. I think that makes sense. Okay, so King's Court, lurker. Trash King's Court. Gain King's Court. Trash fortress. Oh, wait. I see the problem. This doesn't actually draw a card. It's not trail. Okay, hold on. Ah! Okay. Yeah. Ideally, I want to King's Court all of my lurkers. I just don't know if I actually can. That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. And then, of course, like all the Souks. And ideally, the Forager. King's Court, all the things. So if we can't... King's Court, lurker... What if we just do it this way? King's Court, lurker... Trash a King's Court... Trash a King's Court... Trash a King's Court... Lurker... Gain a King's Court... Gain a King's Court... Gain a King's Court... Farrier. Now we have 3 King's Courts. Um, King's Court, King's Court, King's Court. Because 5 total triple plays. Which I guess we would want to be the 4 Sooks and the Lurker to maximize gains. Or if not gains, then maximize pile deletion, I guess. There's also continue. We shouldn't forget about that. Like our last I mean, I guess there's no real way to continue to add a gain unless we're emptying lurkers, though, which we probably aren't. Well, I guess continue farrier gives you a buy if you have plenty of coins but not enough buys. We already have 6 buys, so I don't think buys are going to be our limitation here. The issue is what we probably want to do. Well, yeah. I was gonna say is like trash the Sooks and then gain them and play them, but maybe not actually. I mean, this should be totally non-informational if we just like forge the fortress, play the farrier, and then start King's Courting. So we can always undo, I guess. Yeah. So we have to play the fortress too. Not that it matters. All right, so we don't want to lurk the fortresses because then they get in the way of our money. So we trash Sook, Sook, Sook. Wait, we not? Oh, this is the 3rd out of 3. Okay, okay. I did not. I was like, on the one hand, I feel like I should have. Yeah, I was just looking at these counters and I'm like, oh wait, is this not the last? It says again. It doesn't say a 3rd time. It should. I liked the 3rd time. It's clearer. Anyway, I think we have enough money. I do think that. Yeah. Guess we want to. Well, we're gonna have to do this anyway. Oh wait, no, we did this all wrong. We needed to not buy that last farrier yet. Because buy 2 estates. Very important. this board, what the hell? Yeah, having the head start seems kind of good. Oh my gosh. Did I play this well? I don't even know. Like I like, completely insane. Oh my gosh, 5 turns. I mean, it's not really 5 turns, right? It's like 7 turns because this is turn 1 and then turn 1 and then turn 1. But that's still really fast and insane. Like in 7 turns, we got 7 fortresses, 5 souks, and put some in the trash. I guess we got 8 farriers. Yeah, we didn't. Right. Souk was the only card that we put into the trash at the end, just to put in the trash. So like we got 7 turns. We got 5 king's courts, 5 souks plus trashing some, 7 fortresses, 8 farriers, some lurkers, 4 colonies, like 26 VP chips. Like the AI got 7 VP chips from Tomb. It started with 10, and then I got 7 more. And I got 26. It's like, what the heck? Oh my gosh. That is absolutely outrageous. Now, of course, we started with putting aside the head start thing, we started with the lurker in our deck instead of a hovel, which definitely made a significant difference. But if you had this board without the lurker like starts in your deck, you'd still be able to approach like this outcome like not that much slower than with the lurker. Because like, you know, there's continue. If what you want to do is play a lurker right away, you can do it. You can also like play an immediate forager or an immediate T-Mog. Like immediate T-Mog into like T-Mog overgrown estate or hovel into lurker, and then lurk a fortress, like stuff like that. Like you can still do all kind of crazy nonsense. Like this, you wouldn't do this because your opponent would just get to gain the souk, right? So like it would be different, but it would still be completely insane. I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So by the time the AI took its first turn, I had gotten 6 of the 10 VP, like closed the gap by 6 of the 10 VP. Just by the time it took its first turn, like never mind what I had done with my deck, but just from the VP gap, I had already closed 60% of the VP gap. It's like, you know, obviously the boards are going to vary in how much the head start benefits one side or the other, but this one, it's just like 10 VP is just nothing, absolutely nothing. And 2 extra turns is completely bonkers. And the AI only got to take 4 turns. Like we were player 1 anyway, but even like discounting that, we like essentially had 50% more turns. I mean, if you account for player 1, we had more than 50% more turns. We had 75% more turns. It's like, it's completely ridiculous. Like it would if you reverse the positions, right? If you let the AI go first and have the extra turns, I have serious doubts, like whether, you know, like I don't think the AI would play the board as well necessarily, but it would be really hard to overcome. Like I think it'd be a human player, you know, to be able to win that, it would take quite some doing, because yeah, this is the asymmetry is just insane. Yeah, so this is probably the most insane daily I've played ever, I would think. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to remember them all, of course, but wow. I'm just still, like, amazed. Anyway, well, that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.